Welcome to Seton Cardinal Spotlight, the show where only the best of the best get to shine. I'm your host, Kaylee Cox, and today we have a very special guest with us. She is an alumni from Seton who is currently at the University of Illinois majoring in veterinary medicine in order to become a zoo vet, and she's also my sister. So please welcome on Kaylee Cox.
Colby, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so what year did you graduate from Seton, and where are you now? I mean, I already mentioned that, you being the University of Illinois, but...
I graduated from Seton in 2014, which feels like forever ago, and went to IU East for my bachelor's in biology, and now I'm currently at the University of Illinois in Champaign, studying veterinary medicine.
Nice. Since graduating Seton, have you had any internships or co-ops, jobs, or any experiences like that?
Yeah, I've had a couple of different internships. I interned at the Cameron Park Zoo in Waco, Texas, where Dad is from, as you know.
I know.
And then I also interned and then worked at Greens Fork Animal Hospital, which is just about 10 minutes away from Richmond, just outside of Hagerstown.
And you got a biology and pre-med degree. Do you want to tell the audience where you got that degree from?
I got that degree from IU East here in Richmond. I graduated from there in 2018, so last year.
Pretty much.
Woo.
So it's been about almost 5 years since you've graduated from Seton. In that time, how has your time here at Seton prepared you for life after high school, or life during college, or life after college?
Seton prepared me more just kind of like growing my faith and giving me something to stand on in times that are kind of rough. If I'm like stressing out about something, I'll write it in a journal and kind of like I'm writing a prayer down. And I don't think that if I would have gone anywhere else that I would do that now. And that's something that really helps me during stressful times and keeps me grounded. So Seton's helped me basically just having a strong faith base, which makes me a stronger person.
How would you say that having a strong faith base has helped you in your in your life? That the faith base that Seton has instilled into you. How would you say that's helped you?
It kind of helps because life isn't easy. After high school, enjoy it now.
Right.
But there's gonna be trying times, and there's gonna be times where you just want to give up and you just want to be done with everything. I mean, I went through school for 4 years of my undergrad. Now I have 3.5 more to go, and it gets really tough. And kind of having that strong faith base lets you know that you're doing this for a reason, because you know that God has a plan for you, and that you know where you're going because you know He's got your back, and He's going to set you up to be the best you can be.
Right. What would you say is your favorite memory from being here at Seton High School?
Oh, that's a tough question.
I know there's probably like a dozen or more that you...
There's a lot of really good memories. The people I graduated with in my class, we were a really tight group. They were like my family, and I still hang out with them to this day. I mean, Abby Dargy, Taylor Webster, Sarah Hornack, they're all my best friends, and we still talk to each other. But my favorite memory... That's a really tough question. So it would have to either be things called Schmitty mints, which I don't think you're going to understand, but Miss Schmidt used to be the Spanish teacher, and
right.
When we were on our best behavior, she would give us just those like wintergreen mints, the ones you can break and like in your mouth,
like the
white
wafers?
ones. Yeah, lifesavers. And she'd just, when we were being good, she'd give us those, and just the goofy things we would say during class and the goofy things we would do. Our goal was to always try to get teachers to let us go to the gym to play basketball, and so just those memories of us like banding together to try to play basketball was a good time.
Yeah, but going back to talking about your experiences here at Seton, how would you say that your family, like myself, helped you along the way on the road to college, and do you think that they made the right choice sending you to Seton?
You were no help whatsoever.
Well, I'm not confirming or denying, but...
Family is, I think, a big part of everything. I mean, you guys, Mom and Dad, you let me do what I wanted to do to achieve my dream. You told me that I could do it. And I think that's one of the key aspects of, like, family. And I think Seton was the perfect choice for me. I thrive on one-on-one interactions with my teachers and kind of just knowing everybody. And so I think Seton was a great choice.
Right. And you feel like the one-on-one interactions with your teachers has helped you along your way?
Oh, absolutely.
Speaking of teachers, Which teacher or teachers here at Seton would you say has helped you in your high school journey and to prepare you for college life the most?
Oh, Mr. Reichley.
Mr. Reichley?
Mr. Reichley's a good choice. Yeah, I was Mr. Reichley and Miss Storston probably helped me the most personally. But Mr. Reichley was always there. I mean, he taught chemistry and algebra 2,
Right.
and those are tough classes. And so he was always there in those tough moments. And he's like, this is how you got to get through it. And he was always like a good comedic relief, but then like there to remind us that, hey, God's got your back and that kind of stuff as well.
Right.
And Mrs. Dorston, she just always like instilled good study values into you, which is completely beneficial for college and
True.
just work life in general. Having those good organizational skills, she was there to kind of help with that as well. Not that Mr. Reichley's not organized, but.
Right.
And then Mr. Reichley would always jokingly tell us, like, what could possibly go wrong? And that became my class's class motto. So they were both very, very influential.
Right. Do you have any advice to give to current Seton Catholic High School students and parents?
For the students, I would say just work your hardest and do your best. Because, and I know that sounds really kind of cliche, but high school is probably one of the best times to learn good habits and habits
Right.
that you're going to have for the rest of your life. So I'm saying working hard now, even though, you know, classes may seem easy, they may seem unimportant, getting those good work habits now is going to help you, like I said, either in the workplace or in college or just if you go to like craft school or something like that. So people who get that value and want to work hard and are seen working hard are great people to be around.
Right.
And for parents, I'm not a parent, so I don't really know what it's like to be a parent. But I would just tell them to kind of like instill those faith values in your kids now, and kind of just let them know that they can be what they want to be. Because I think sometimes kids feel pressured that their parents want them to do a certain thing, and
Right.
that if they don't do what their parents want them to do, that they're going to be upset and that they're a failure. So kind of just letting your kids know that whatever they decide to be and whatever they decide to do when they get older is good and is okay. I think that would be my advice for parents as a non-parent.
Hey, it's still pretty good. Is there anything else any other additional info you'd like to add before we close off?
No, I don't think so. Just that it's the construction and stuff. I think we should shout out to the donors and stuff who made all the construction here happen. Having those labs is going to be great for you guys. So
We should.
props to
So
whoever.
thank you all donors for donating and contributing to our reconstruction of the upstairs floor. We appreciate it very much.
Super cool. I can finally say I could get lost.
Yeah.
I love it.
And thank you, Kaylee, for coming
Of
on.
course. Thanks for having me, and I'll see you at home for dinner.
Sounds good. For more information on Seton Catholic Schools, visit www.setonschools.org and follow the official Seton Catholic Schools Facebook and Twitter pages. And be sure to like this video and subscribe to the official Seton Catholic Schools YouTube channel. I'm Colby Cox, signing off.